Curry, arguably, I want your opinion on this. Do you think he's the greatest point guard ever?
What is a point guard? Like, I'm not trying to not, I'll answer the question. I don't know what a point guard is anymore.
Well, okay, how about we say,
so what,
do we call him a guard? Do we call him a
lead I don't
guard?
know.
What do we call him?
The problem. I don't know. Like, okay, you probably should call him a point guard. I'll tell you what. He, besides maybe a Magic Johnson, which you grew up watching, so did I. You're a basketball player. I consider you a basketball player.
Thank you.
As far as messing you up on both sides of the ball, Chris, nobody probably ever would mess with your head more than he does. I don't know. I think that's a compliment. Like, I've played pickup with it. It's ridiculous.
What does he do? What does he do?
He changes the whole. First of all, if you're on defense, you're watching him. You're supposed to keep like one eye on the ball, one eye on your man, right? Know what's going on. It's so hard not to watch him because he can do things that don't make sense at a distance that don't make sense. And then people forget when he gets around the rim, his finishing percentages are unbelievable. Like his ability around the rim to finish for a guy that doesn't do it with power, athleticism.
Right.
He messes you up because he's the guy that if you're playing pickup against, he makes a shot and you go, yeah, you can't live on that. Yeah. Like he ain't making that again. And he does it again and again and again. And you go, yeah, dude had a lucky day. And then you show up at the pickup again the next day and he busts you again. And finally, as an athlete and as a competitor, you go, I don't know what to do with this dude. There's not many guys in the history of our game where they leave the competition shaking their head being like, I have no answer for this. And he does that.
Yeah.
And Magic maybe in a different way, like Magic physically. Guarding Magic physically, different.
Here's the thing. Okay, Steph, to me, the way he moves without the ball. So it's the movement without the ball is probably the greatest I've ever seen at it. The jukes to get open. And then from the catch to the up, it's just like, how is it so wet?
You know what it is? Like if you watch him, like in our practice facility out behind me, if you watch him shoot, the motion, it's not, Clay's got the picture perfect motion, like Clay does.
Yeah.
Steph's is different. It's
unorthodox. It's unorthodox.
Clay's is like, and Clay's as good as you can get with what you're talking about, which is getting it off fast.
Yeah.
Clay's like here, like here. So, but Steph's is all one motion and so soft. And like, it's to watch him do it. I don't know how you teach it or duplicate it. And the ways, if you looked at how many different, you're taught to shoot squared up, same way. The different ways he shoots and angles and speed of release. I mean, that's what doesn't make sense.
Bob, off the bounce. I mean, for him to be doing that 30 feet out, all the combos, and then just step back, up fake. He did Steph Curry. But it's just like I can't believe it. It's years and years of this.
Yeah,
and he continues to make this.
I know
it's he's just nice.
And that's a good way to put it. If you were guarding him, here's the other thing you would do. There'd be a dead ball, and you'd be like, dude, would you just stop moving? Like, just stop. Like, because it's hard enough to guard a guy like that with the ball, but the second he passes the ball, he's gone. Like, he's off and going. And that's as a defender, even if you're playing against somebody that can't do what he does, it's easier to guard a guy that's just sitting there. But when he's moving the way he does, you're kind of like, dude, stop. Like, you're bothering me. Like, stop moving so much.
And the thing about it too is everybody's gearing up for him. So the whole league has some type of gimmick, and you guys have adjusted, been creative offensively. The emphasis. I mean, it's been unbelievable.